Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Mahmud Hassan, Assistant Teacher, Agriculture, Greenfield School and College. Dear student of class 10, today I am going to discuss about some board questions on chapter 4. The first question is, there is two figure under the figure it is written that figure A matured rose plant, figure B is planted rose cutting. This stem came in the examination of agriculture in 2019 in SSC. So we have to read this question. Question A is, which type of food value contained in vegetables? The answer of the question is, large amount of vitamin A, B, C and protein, calorie and minerals are available in vegetables. Question B, why it is necessary to apply urea fertilizer for bean cultivation? Explain. Answer of the question B is, as beans belong to the legume family of crops, they do not require urea fertilizer for cultivation. The roots of the legume type crops have nodules on their roots. Large amount of nitrogen is stored in those nodules, which help to meet the nitrogen demand of the plants. That's why urea fertilizer needs not to be applied for cultivation of beans. Question C. Determine the quantity of organic fertilizer for maintained figure B. Answer of the question C is, picture B shows production of rose seedling using branch grafting. In this method, the 20 to 22 centimeter branches are cut in such a way that the top portion remain even and the lower portion, the portion which will be showed in the ground, are cut in angular way. The leaves and the thorns of the branches are removed and the branches are then sowed in dry soil mixed with compost. Now question D. Evaluate the ability of flower production of the mentioned figure A. The answer is, picture A is showing a mature rose plant. The plant has thick branches and twigs. As the new branches of rose bears more flowers, the old branches need to be removed. This makes the structure of the plant beautiful, strong, and the sizes of the flowers large. Sometimes, after pruning, several rose buds are grown on the branches of the main plant. If all the buds are allowed to bloom, then the size of the flowers remain small. In order to have large sized flowers, the middle buds need to be kept and the side ones need to be pruned. Weeds also need to be removed as they suck nutrients of the plants. As the plant shown in the picture has old branches and lots of weeds, it can be said that the plant has less capacity to grow flowers. Now question 22. The stem of the question is Amina Begum lives in highland of Bill areas. By taking a training on vegetable cultivation method from Youth Development Department, she cultivates spinach in her 200-meter square of land beside homestead and become successful. After his success, she after this success, she takes decision to cultivate bean in high isles which are situated in the bill. This question came in the SSC examination in 2019. Question A is, what is called modern rice? The answer of the question A is, when special characteristics like tolerance against diseases, low lifetime, drought and saline tolerance are added to high yielding paddy, then that is called modern paddy. Now question B. In which situation the rice plants die showing burning color? Explain. Answer of the question B is, paddy plants show burning color when attacked by brown plant hopper insects. This is a harmful insect for paddy plants. They suck juice from base of the rice. As a result, the plants die by showing burning color. This is called hopper burn. Question C is, calculate how much kg of urea fertilizer did Amina Begum apply in her spinach field? Answer of the question C. Amina Begum cultivated spinach in 200 square meter land space. We know 40 square meter equals 1 decimal. So 200 square meter equals 200 divided by 40 equals 5 decimals. For cultivating spinach, 1 decimal of land requires 1 kg urea. So for cultivating spinach, 5 decimals of land would require 1 into 5 equals 5 kg. Thus, Amina Begum applied 5 kgs of urea on her land for spinach cultivation. Now, question D. The initiative taken by Amina Begum is imitable in the maximum use of land. Give your opinion in favor of the statement. The answer of the question is, Amina Begum planned to cultivate beans alongside spinach on his high isles of land. Bangladesh is a densely populated agricultural country. The arable land is decreasing day by day, but population is increasing rapidly. As a result, the lands are being divided into many pieces, and so many isles are found in these arable lands. A good portion of cultivable land remains useless as the soils remain barren. Amina Begum's house is in the Bill area. There is not enough high land to cultivate vegetables, so the high isles may play an important role for such cultivation here. Early variety beans can be cultivated on the high isles. Cultivating spinach beans on the high isles can meet the demand of her family nutrition and can also play an important role in meeting the local demand of vegetable of country. Amina Begum will be economically benefited too. Thus, I believe that Amina Begum's strategy is worth replacing for maximum utilization. Thus, I believe that Amina Begum's strategy is worth replicating for maximum utilization of land. Now, another question. This question came in the examination of SSC examination in 2018. Firoz Mia started his cattle farm with 6 Jersey variety cows. Jersey cows milk production is 20 liter every day. The farm became profitable by hygienic rearing management. Question A. What is catfish? Answer of the question A is the fishes included in the Siluriformes order, having no scales on their bodies and having barbs on each side of their mouths, resembling cats. Whiskers are known as catfish. Question B. Write down 2 characteristics of Oopsie paddy variety. Answer of the question B is the high yielding rice varieties invented by Bangladesh Rice Research Institute is known as Oopsie rice. 2 characteristics of this variety are: number 1, plants are stout and leaves are erect. Number 2, plants remain green although the rice grains of panicle become ripened. Question C. Calculate the amount of necessary concentrated food for the cows of Firoz Mia's farm. Answer of question C is Firoz Mia has 6 Jersey breed cow in his farm. To maintain the health of cows, 1.5 kg feed needs to be provided per cow per day, along with 0.5 kg of concentrated feed for producing per liter of milk. The farm has 6 cows. Every cow gives on an average 20 liters of milk per day. On that account, each cow will require 1.5 plus 20 into 0.5 equals 11.5 kg of feed per day. Thus, 6 cows will require 11.5 into 6 kg equals 69 kg of concentrated feed per day. Thus, the cows of Firoz Mia's farm require 69 kg of feed per day. Now, question D. Question D is hygienic rearing management and necessary food can make the farm profitable. Evaluate. The answer of this D is healthy rearing and adequate supply of feed can help Firoz Mia's farm to be profitable. Firoz Mia from the stem follows healthy livestock rearing method in this farm. It ensures proper ventilation, lighting along with clean containers for food, for feed and water. Due to the system of quick disposal of dung and urine, disease cannot spread in the farm. For timely and regular vaccination and deworming, the cows remain healthy. As separation method is adopted for breeding and parturition, cows remain safe. Providing adequate amount of feed also ensures physical growth and development of cells, heat and energy production, preservation of fat. Adequate amount of feed helps in meeting physical needs along with production of large quantities of meat and milk. Breeding capability and growth of calf in the womb. Thus, all the above mentioned facilities have made the farm profitable through higher production. Now, another question. This question came in the examination of 2018. Green leaves and petals eaten whole and black spot on the bark of plant are seen in the rose garden of Mr. Rohim. Then he took necessary steps as the suggestion of Upazila Agricultural Officer. Write down the respective process of rose. Write down the reproductive process of rose. Answer of the question 1 is roses can be propagated by cutting, grafting, layering and budding methods. Question B. What is the necessary of pruning of a stem of rose? Answer of the question is the need for pruning of the rose plants is immense as new branch of rose plants bears large number of flowers. For this reason, it is necessary to prune old and diseased branches. If rose plants are pruned every year, structures of plants become nice and strong. A great number of large sized flowers also bloom. Question C. How the problems of rose garden of Mr. Rohim in above stem could solve? Explain. Answer of the question C is in one of the rose plants of Mr. Rohim, the young leaves and petals of flowers were seen to be eaten by insects. On another plant, black spots were seen. The season for creation of holes on young leaves and petals of flower is beetle insect. This insect can be controlled by light trap. It can also be controlled by broadcasting malathion type insecticides. In addition to this, small black spots can be seen on the leaves of the rose plants, which are caused by fungal infestation. To control the disease, balanced amount of fertilizer need to be applied to the plants. Care has to be taken so that water does not stagnate at base of the plants. Besides, this disease can be controlled by applying fungicides. The infested leaves should be cut and burned. The problem of rose plant of Mr. Rohim can be identified and solved following the above mentioned methods. Question D. Self-employment is possible by rose plantation. Evaluate the appropriateness of it. Answer of the question is self-employment is possible through rose farming. The weather of Bangladesh is extremely suitable for rose cultivation. Apart from flowers, money can be earned through selling rose planting and seedlings. The demand for rose is used for decorating homes, for celebrating religious festivals, marriages and birthdays. Selling of rose has increased inside the country due to high demand of flowers for celebration of different national events like Poila Boishak, International Mother's Language Day, Victory Day and others. Export of roses has also increased day by day. Currently, 5 to 7 varieties of roses are exported from Bangladesh to another countries. The demand for the essence of rose is increasing for the pharmaceutical companies as the essence is used for preparing different medicines from the ancient times. As rose is key ingredient for making perfumes, it has high demand in our country, in other countries. It has created the opportunity to set up new industries as rose plants are less prone to disease and pest infestation. They require less care, which decreases production cost and risk in business. Thus, the statement of rose farming creating self-employment is accurate. This is all about today's video. In the next video, I will discuss about the board question on chapter 5. Thanks for watching this video.